What is going on, gentlemen? Craig James here from masculinebydesign.com. You can find me on Twitter at Masculine Design. So inside of my brotherhood, the Fraternity of Excellence, you can check that out at fraternityofexcellence.com. There was a thread inside of our forum that had been started, and some great insights given. And the topic was, what is the best cardio that you can do when you're trying to lose weight or lose fat? And there were a lot of great insights given there, and that's just one topic of just about anything that you can think of about being a man, living optimally as a man in modern times. There are discussions being had by the 170 or so men inside of the Fraternity of Excellence. Now, this question about the best kind of cardio to do in order to lose body fat. I understand the question. It's one that, as somebody who used to be a fitness consultant and deal with wide range of individuals with various goals, men, women, I think that a lot of times when we get mired into asking these kinds of questions, we're asking the wrong question. Because what we're really looking for when we say what is the best kind of anything is what is going to work the best for me. And when you look at something like what is the best kind of cardio to lose body fat, most of the scholastic and bro science consensus is that high intensity interval training is the most effective. It burns the most body fat per the amount of time that is engaged in that activity. It escalates the metabolism for a longer time period after that activity has been performed, and it leads to the best results, the best return on your investment. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that every single cardio session you do or every conditioning session you do, you should be doing high intensity interval training. For instance, if you are like me, I do my cardio first thing in the morning. I do very little after I roll out of bed before I'm on the treadmill. And what I typically do is walk at about a 3.5 to 4 mile per hour pace at the steepest incline that my treadmill goes. After a few minutes, I'm sweating very well. My heart rate is up, and I've been able to shed body fat effectively by doing that. But why? So I'm not doing the best thing per the textbook or per common knowledge, but it works very well for me. And the reason that it works very well for me is because it works well with my schedule and with my mental capacity, with the things that I'm working toward, and just being able to balance it all. If I wanted to wake up in the morning, if the design of my program was to wake up in the morning and do high intensity interval training within 15 minutes of being awake, that would be a bad idea. One, I could very well injure myself because your body has not really loosened up at that point. To do a somewhat intense walk, that's fine. It's relatively safe. It's benign. To start sprinting or doing resistance sprints on a treadmill or sled pushing, whatever, at that time, without having adequate time for your body to acclimate, be ready for that kind of physical activity, you can be injured very easily. And so that would not be the best for me, even though the consensus might be, well, you're not doing high intensity interval training, so it's not the best thing. Okay, fine. The point is, pick what's best for you. If you look at successful people in any endeavor, whether it's business, whatever it is they do, fitness, authorship, blogging, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is they're doing, nobody follows an exact formula that is the same. Nobody does. Everybody does things differently, because what the most successful people do is they find what works best with them, what works best with their schedule, with their skill set, with their experience, and then they go all in. So it's fine to be asking these questions. What's the best way to lose body fat? What's the best cardio to do? Even from a diet perspective, I've tried a number of different things. I've done carnivore, I've done keto, I've done if it fits your macros, I still do intermittent fasting. And What I do now, would I say it is absolutely the best way to feed my body in order to get the results I'm after? Probably not. If you look at, if I was able to follow something else to a T, would there be a better plan? Probably. But I found what works for me. I found what's realistic for me. I found what I can commit to that is a long-term lifestyle approach to having a fit and relatively lean physique. And so that's what I do. And that's why I found a great deal of success in that endeavor. Because I don't try to fit the square peg into a round hole. The square peg that is somebody else's advice into the round hole that is my life. So you need to gather information, that's fine. Do the research, find out what is optimal, find out what could work for you, but don't force something into your lifestyle or into your daily routine that doesn't work well for you. Not because it's ineffective in principle, but because it doesn't work for you. Because you have things in your specific circumstances, your specific mindset, your specific commitments, the things that you've committed to, your holistic approach to life. If it doesn't fit that, then you're not going to be successful, no matter how many studies there are that back up how great that implementation might be. So that's my message for you, men. Experiment, find what works for you. Don't just listen to some, guru or some trainer or somebody who's been successful and think that that's the only way. It's great for you to find men who've achieved what you've achieved. Learn from them. But if you're trying to do what they're telling you to do and it's not working, it's okay to find your own way. You look at in business, on teams inside of a company. As a manager, if I try to force the people on my team to do things my way, they aren't going to be successful. There are certain principles that need to be followed, certain best practices. After that, you need to have some freedom to experiment, to make the process your own. When you do that, that is where you will find optimal success. So that's my message for you this morning, man. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not done so, be sure to follow me on Twitter. Again, the handle is Masculine Design. Like I said at the outset, these kinds of conversations are what go on all the time, every day, 24/7 inside of the Fraternity of Excellence. We had a video chat last night with about 20 men. We were talking about aligning our perceptions with reality. Anything that goes into being a man and living a life of excellence, we are covering inside of the Fraternity of Excellence, and men's lives are being changed as a result. You need to check out what we're doing. You need to consider joining us and level up your life as well. The website is fraternityofexcellence.com. We have a few different membership options. Pick one, come inside. I'd love to engage with you, learn from you, and hopefully add some value into your life as well. So that's it. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate every one of you who follow, who share what I'm doing, and help get this message out and improve the lives of men all over the world. Until next time, this is Craig James from MasculineByDesign.com. I'm out.